Let me tell you something weird. There's a group of people who play the money game completely differently. They don't trust the system. They don't trust companies. They don't even trust the future. And yet, they're doing better than most people. You've seen them. The coworker who quietly built savings but still acts like everything could collapse tomorrow. The guy driving a 15-year-old car with more money in the bank than people twice his income. The friend who spends on experiences but hesitates on everything else. At first, it looks inconsistent, but it's not. It's calculated. And once you understand what shaped them, you start to see something most people completely miss. There was a moment where everything changed. Not slowly, not gradually, all at once. They grew up believing in a simple formula. Work hard, stay loyal, save money, retire safe. And for a while, it actually worked. But then something broke. People lost jobs they thought were permanent. Savings disappeared overnight. Homes lost value. And suddenly, the rules didn't make sense anymore. That's when the shift happened. Not outside, inside. Because once you see the system fail once, you never fully trust it again. Now watch how this changes behavior. They don't avoid money. They don't avoid risk. They avoid chaos. There's a difference. They'll take on structured commitments. Things they can predict. Things they can map. Things they can control. But the moment something feels unpredictable, they pull back. Hard. Because to them, uncontrolled money is danger. And this is where most people get it wrong. They don't hate spending. They hate losing control. Now here's something even more interesting. Everyone talks about side hustles like it's ambition. It's not. Not for them. It's insurance. They saw what happens when you depend on one source. So they build backups. Then backups for the backups. Multiple income streams is just another way of saying, I'm not going down with one system. They don't trust institutions anymore. But they do trust patterns. They trust what survived. That's why they stick to certain habits, certain choices, certain structures. It's not nostalgia. It's filtering. They save aggressively, but they also spend. Just not on what you think. They don't chase things. They chase moments. Because things can be taken, repriced, devalued. But experiences? Those stay. So while everyone else buys status, they buy memories, and that decision is more strategic than it looks. Now, let's talk about something else. You'd think they'd rely on experts. They don't. Because they've seen experts fail. So they verify everything, double-check everything, learn everything themselves. They're not confused. They're adapted to a system that changed the rules mid-game. They don't expect stability, so they prepare for instability. And that preparation is exactly what gives them an advantage. While others chase income, they build resilience. While others chase upgrades, they build buffers. And that creates something powerful. Margin. Room to breathe. Room to decide. Room to move. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. The system doesn't reward blind trust. It rewards awareness. The people who question it adapt to it. The people who trust it completely get caught when it shifts. And it always shifts. So this isn't really about generations. It's about behavior. You either trust the system blindly, or you understand how it actually works. And that decision changes everything. So let me ask you something. Are you playing the game, or just following the rules you were given? If you made it this far, you already see what most people don't. So comment, I see the system. And now look at your screen. There's a video waiting for you that breaks down the next financial trap. Watch it.